There's a moment, just before sunrise, when the world is quiet. And then there's the sound of an engine firing up. Not loud, not showy, but precise. Controlled. That's the 2024 Volkswagen GDI for you. A car that doesn't scream for attention. It earns it. From the outside, it's unmistakably GDI. The honeycomb grille, the red accent line slicing across the front fascia, those signature LED fog lights sitting like a low smirk under the headlights. It's sporty but not aggressive, bold but not obnoxious. It has the kind of design that knows exactly what it is. Mature, but with just enough edge to hint at the fun underneath. But it's not until you get behind the wheel that you really understand the GDI. The 2024 model keeps the formula that's made this hot hatch legendary. A turbocharged 2.0-liter inline, for that pushes out 241 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. Paired with either a 6-speed manual, yes manual, or a lightning-quick 7-speed dual-clutch DSG. This car doesn't just move. It reacts. Cornering feels like second nature. You point the wheel, and it obeys with surgical precision. The electronic limited-slip differential keeps the power where you need it, especially on tight turns. And then there's the adaptive damping system, letting you switch between comfort and sport with a tap of a button. On a twisty road, it's playful. On the highway, it's planted. Every mile feels like it's yours. And then there's the ride quality, firm but not punishing. The GDI somehow manages to offer agility without sacrificing comfort. You can still cruise across town or down the interstate without feeling like you're driving something raw or stripped out. This is where the GDI's maturity shines. It wants to be driven hard, but it never forgets that you're human. Inside, the GDI continues its quiet mastery. You're greeted by the iconic plaid seats, now with an updated pattern, and a flat-bottom steering wheel that feels like it was designed just for your hands. The digital cockpit in front of you is crisp, intuitive, and customizable. You can pull up your drive stats, navigation, or even tweak performance settings right from the screen. There's a new 10-inch touchscreen, too, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto voice commands and haptic touch controls across the dash. Now, sure, some folks miss the physical knobs and buttons. And yeah, they're not entirely wrong. But once you get the hang of the touch layout, everything flows. It's sleek, futuristic, and minimalist, like the cockpit of a modern performance machine. The interior lighting adds a cool, ambient glow at night, and there's an available Harman Kardon audio system that delivers clean, balanced sound. Whether you're blasting your favorite driving playlist or cruising home in quiet reflection, let's talk practicality. The GDI has 5 doors and a usable back seat, which makes it rare in the performance world. Fold the rear seats, and you unlock a surprising amount of cargo space. It's one of the few cars that feels equally at home at the grocery store, in rush hour traffic, or at a weekend autocross event. It's the everyday enthusiast dream car, no compromises needed. And it comes in multiple trims to fit your vibe. The S is your entry point, still well-equipped and fun to drive. The SE adds luxury touches like a panoramic sunroof and that upgraded audio system. But the Autobahn trim, that's where it all comes together. With heated and ventilated leather seats, adaptive suspension, and full driver assistance. It's the most refined GDI ever built. And yet, it never loses that raw connection to the road. Of course, safety is baked in too. Standard features include forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, lane keep assist, and adaptive cruise control. Volkswagen calls it IQ.drive, and it means that even in a car designed for fun, your peace of mind stays a priority. And it's efficient. You can get up to 32 miles per gallon on the highway, which means you're not just going fast, you're going smart. There aren't many cars that can balance thrill and practicality this well, especially not with a manual transmission still in the lineup. That alone makes the 2024 GDI rare, almost rebellious in today's market. There's a kind of unspoken bond that develops between a GDI and its driver. It doesn't matter if you're 25 or 55. It doesn't matter if it's your first performance car or your 10th. When you shift into second and hear the turbo spool, when the front tires grip and pull you through a tight curve, when the car feels like an extension of your own instincts, you just know this isn't about horsepower numbers or lap times. This is about connection. Maybe that's why the GDI has lasted this long, through 8 generations, because it never forgot why it existed, to make driving fun, without asking you to give up real-world livability. It's not trying to be the fastest car on paper. It's trying to be the one you want to drive every single day. So if you're someone who needs a car that checks all the boxes, performance, practicality, technology, efficiency, and heritage, you're looking at one of the few that can still do it all. And it does it with a smirk. That's the 2024 Volkswagen GDI. Still sharp, still iconic, still the driver's hatchback.